Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature. Leila Ali, don't do it, Laila. Don't you do it. Sit in a rocking chair, read to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Play with them babies. Enjoy your life. Don't get in the ring trying to play around with that young girl, man. That young lion, that young lioness is a problem. Laila, leave Claressa Shields alone. I don't care. Well, if you want the money, take the money, Laila. But don't hop in there thinking you finna smoke her, man. You're gonna get smoked like brisket, baby. You're gonna be barbecue chicken against Claressa Shields. And I don't want to see it happen, but I know a lot of the world seems to think it's a great idea. As a boxing fan, as a boxing a boxing lover, please, Leila Ali, don't do it, man. It's gonna get ugly. You remember that Bubba Sparks song, Ugly, Ugly, Ugly? Yeah, CJ. It's like Laila retired in 07, man. We have got to stop. I think people see a legendary name and say, oh my God, let's just do it, man. They see a big name and think, yeah, that's a great fight, but it's a fight fan, man. And when a fighter is out of the ring for 3 years, it's crazy. Look at when Keith Thurman been out the ring for 3 years or so. You know what I mean? That's ring rust. Laila ain't fought since 2007. In 2007, I was graduating from 8th grade. I am now a grown man with 2 children, 32 years old. Don't do that. You feel me? Because Laila say, man, I want $15 to $20 million to get in the ring with her, right? And when Laila said that, I promise y'all, Laila was trying to price herself out of a fight. Because Laila and Claressa been throwing words at each other back and forth for years now. You know what I mean? And Laila then said some stuff that didn't piss Claressa off about the field of competition in today's boxing, in today's women's boxing today, right? So when she said she wanted 10 to 15 M's, Laila didn't think nobody was gonna come. Like, that wasn't gonna happen. Claressa say, I got somebody to put up the 15 M's. Let's do it. And I'm like, please, don't do that. Don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Please don't do it. She ain't fought in forever, man. It don't make no sense, man. Somebody said there are no interesting female fighters, so they're going back nearly 20 years to try to get Laila back in the ring. I'd rather her try to fight Amanda Nunes. Man, listen. I really think people like you said, women's boxing is not popular. It was even less popular. The popularity was even less when Laila was fighting. You know, outside of Laila, nobody, and they had to get in the ring with Joe Frazier's daughter, and just to try to get some type of billing behind some of the fights. You know, they use her, of course, Layla's name, her legendary name, to try to sell fights. But you know, boxing, women's boxing ain't never really been the draw. Claressa has created some excitement in women's boxing, and ain't her and Alicia Bumgarner, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? They've created some type of buzz around women's boxing that ain't really never really been there. You know, but it's like, no, man, this would be ugly, man. And I love Leila Ali. I love Claressa Shields. But when a fighter ain't been in the ring in all that time, it's not gonna go well. Same thing I told people when Mike Tyson got in there with Jake Paul. Now Mike didn't get knocked out or anything like that, but I told y'all he wasn't finna win that fight. Like, he wasn't going. No. Because father time is a real thing. You know, I've seen some of my favorite legendary fighters lose from staying around a little too long. You know, if she wants to challenge herself, she should go back to MMA. Yeah, I mean, that could be something she want to do for sure. I don't think she want to challenge herself. I think she want to whoop Laila. Personally, I really think she wants to whoop Laila to tell Laila, don't ever say it ain't no competition for you in women's boxing. Because all of this all goes back to Leila Ali being in interviews years ago when they asked Laila, hey, would you ever consider coming out of retirement? And Laila said, you know what, man, it's not no competition for me out here. That's what Laila said. She said it wasn't no competition like that out here. out here for it wasn't no competition like that out here for her. That's what she said. Basically saying these young girls ain't on her level. They ain't even on her level in her old age. Claressa took that personal, like, hold on, what's she talking about? Like Claressa, she's a champion like 6 different weight divisions. She like, hold on, wait a minute, I'm a gold medalist. I think Claressa like a 2-time gold medalist. Like, wait a minute now, Laila. You talking about ain't nobody no competition for you. And fighters take a lot of those things personally. That's why fighters have warrior spirits. That's why they take stuff like that personally. To everybody else, you're like, what's the big deal? So she like, man, hell no. And it got rather personal. From that point on, Claressa was like, no, what's she talking about? Ain't nobody a competition. So I really think Claressa really wants to beat Laila in the ring. Just not for a challenge. It's really just to show Laila that I am better than what you ever would think in your life. Claressa has a warrior spirit, so she is trying like Claressa is a very interesting fighter, man. Claressa loves to be the villain. Loves to be the villain. And if she would fight Laila, I'll tell y'all right now, y'all think she gonna hug it out with Laila? She gonna tell Laila, I told y'all I'm gonna whoop you. And people are gonna continue to hate Claressa. Cause she be trying to prove a point in the ring every time. She gonna talk crazy and she gonna get the W. And youth is on her side, man. Little CJ, what's happening? Yeah, man, Laila passed her prime years ago, man. Laila ain't fought since '07. Like I said, '07. In 2007, y'all, I was graduating 8th grade. I got 2 children. I'm 32 years old now. So that was a long, long time ago. So yeah, man. But it's a fight going on tonight, right? Speaking of father time, Manny Pacquiao is fighting Mario Barrios tonight. How old is Manny Pacquiao? 46 years old, something like that, right? He like 46 years old. He trying to do the unthinkable. He trying to go ahead and beat a young fighter, a young prime fighter in Mario Barrios. So we gonna see if the old man Pac can get it done. But it's even people saying, hell no. They think Pac gonna be in trouble, considering how he looked against Yordenis Ugas in his last fight. So we shall see, man. But like you say, yeah, a lot of because people see little CJ say Leila Ali stands thinks she still got it. What I think it is, man, Laila has a lot of fans. Laila is a beautiful woman. She fine it in frog hair. So who wouldn't love Laila, right? We know she had a great career as a boxer. She had 24 fights, 21 knockouts. She did she did her thing, right? She's the daughter of Muhammad Ali. People want to get behind her because she's Ali's daughter. But like I tell folks, man, your name don't win fights. Ask Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Your name don't win fights. It might sneak you some wins here and there, but it don't stop you from getting demolished in the ring. Just because your last name is a legendary name, that don't move. That don't determine if you get whooped on or not. You can have a legendary name and go out and get smoked. It just happens. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I just don't think. Again, Laila has too much pride to just take a beating for money. Because I hear people saying, go ahead and get that paper, Laila. Get that 15 M's and get in the ring, right? Laila got too much pride to get into the ring and get pummeled for money. Because she's been, the way she talked, like can't nobody F with her. And if she get in the ring and that young girl F with her, and I F with her, dude, pummel her, I'm like, man, I think both of them in their prime, Claressa will win. I believe so, CJ. I think even in their prime, I think Claressa is a better fighter than Laila. She's more skilled. And women's boxing has evolved as years go on, man. Women's boxing has come a long way. Claressa has fought better competition than Laila. As much as I love Laila. Laila didn't want to fight Ann Wolf. Claressa Shields is not ducking Ann Wolf at all at no point in her career. It's just not happening, yo. You say what you want to say about Claressa, she would have fought Ann Wolf. It wasn't gonna be no I ain't fighting her. Especially if they in a similar weight class. Claressa ain't too far from her weight class. Oh, let's make it happen. You know? So I gotta say that Laila didn't want to get next to, she didn't want to fight Ann. Ann was punching like a dude, cracking mugs, jaws, man. Ashley and Phil say the men are doing the same cash grabs. We just watched old ass Mike Tyson fight on Netflix. Yeah, right. Mike took that paper. But you know, Mike took a in his eyes, Mike like, I ain't get knocked out, I ain't get beat up on, so it is what it is. The fans was upset because they thought they was gonna see Mike Tyson knock him out and they was gonna see Iron Mike moving like he was in the 90s because he was hitting the bag. And I always tell people, do not get fooled at by how a fighter hits the bag. The bag don't throw no punches back. So it's like you can move freely when you're not in your mind thinking about a punch coming back at you. When you ain't got no punches coming back at you, boy, I get in the eye, look like I'm cold in that mug. I'll be throwing 10 punch combos looking like I'm cold. Man, you get in front of somebody, it's a whole other story. Once some punches coming back at you, it's over with. Hey, do y'all hear a noise in my background, man? Let me know something, because I gotta cut the thing off. I do. If y'all do. That damn Leila Ali, that damn LeBron James. Oh my God. But what's up, y'all, man? I'm glad to be sitting here in front of y'all. Hey, y'all tell me when the Manny Pacquiao fight start, so I can go watch Manny Pacquiao. That's how Errol Spence say, Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao. It's like watching Jordan play against younger stars back in the 2000s. Even worse. Mike was at least 38 and was a couple of years removed from playing. Laila has been gone. So what, 2000? How many years is that? God damn. That's all. What? That's nearly 20 years ago since her last fight. Way too long. Zero, what's the word, boss? How you feeling, man? 18 years. Yeah. What? Nah, that's just way too long of a gap, man. I wouldn't advise nobody to be in the ring, to be out of the ring that long. George Foreman pulled it off. I think Foreman was out of the ring for 10 years. He retired at 28, came back at 38 years old, right? He was out of the ring for 10. But George Foreman had a hammer on him, a certified hammer, when he ain't even have to put much on it to land a punch and hurt you, you know? And again, 28, 38, and what? Laila probably, how old is Laila right now? 47, 48 years old? Like, what? Yeah. Said 2007 wasn't 18 years ago. It absolutely was, brother. Right, and I said, that's what happened. Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes got smoked by Tyson, Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali, Laila's father, man. When Larry Holmes fought Muhammad Ali, it was ugly. When Ali fought Trevor Berbick, it was ugly when Ali fought Trevor Berbick. And it should have never happened. When Ali was taking fights, you know what I'm saying, for the money. Ali loved being a superstar. He loved being an entertainer. He loved boxing too. And he kept fighting for way too long. 81, fighting Trevor Berbick in 1981, worst decision, one of the worst decisions he could make. Larry Holmes fight too. Larry Holmes begging for the referee to stop the fight, because what he was doing to Ali it wasn't fair, man. It wasn't fair. It wasn't cool. Ali was out there looking like a shell of himself. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Berbick did Ali dirty, man. And I'm sorry to tell y'all, if Claressa Shields get in the ring with Leila Ali, they're gonna probably send Claressa to jail for what she do to Laila. They're gonna send that young lady to jail for what she do to Laila if they get into the ring. It's probably gonna look like Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti all over again. And if you watch boxing and you saw what Floyd Mayweather Jr. did to Arturo Gatti, if you've never seen that fight, I want y'all to look at that fight right now. When we get off live stream, look up Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. Oh my God. Floyd Mayweather should have did at least 2 years in jail for that fight. Should have did 2 years in jail for that fight. That was assault of the highest degree. Seriously. So, and again, man, I love Laila. Laila fine as hell. She finer than frog hair. Finer than the ticket on the dashboard. Finer than that comb that your mama be running through her hair in the morning time before she go to work. Laila, that fine. And cause she fine, don't do it. Reconsider, lady. We don't need to see that, man. I don't need to see. I don't need to see Laila getting done like that. Damn. Cause we gonna be up in here. I told y'all. I made a video about it. I'm being a suffering succotash. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Throw the damn towel. What Rocky 4 when Apollo Creed got unalived by Ivan Drago. Throw the damn towel. Throw the towel. Man, you know what I'm saying? But godly. Y'all gonna see me. She too fine to be taking this whooping like this. Don't let her get whooped like this, boy. And then I'm gonna have people all on Facebook talking like they were talking with Mike Tyson fought. Man, Leila Ali threw that fight, man. She threw that fight. Nah, she didn't throw no damn fight now. She got some hands thrown at her, but she ain't throw no fight. OJ Weston, what's the word, man? OJ the juice, man. You feel me? It's like Kendrick Lamar fighting Roy Jones. Hey, man, speaking of Roy Jones Jr., I'm going to do another live stream about Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather. Because that's a very interesting, like, back and forth, a very interesting conversation involving those two men. Personally, Roy Jones, yeah, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather by how he responded to Roy Jones. You know what I mean? And we can probably go into that another time, unless y'all want me to talk about it now. But yeah, I've been meaning to make some content involving that. Because when I saw it, I said, oh yeah, it checks out. I understand Floyd's response. Because Roy been throwing shots at Floyd for years unprovoked. Like Floyd be out here cutting the jig quite often. Floyd be out here buck dancing quite often. But like they'll ask Roy about Floyd Mayweather as a fighter. He'd be like, yeah, Floyd good, but he ain't one of the greatest. He every time. Like he'll always try to say Floyd ain't this and that. Floyd fought people at the right time. Floyd he ain't this, he ain't that. Floyd, he wasn't going to get you like I was going to get you, all of that. So I understood Floyd responded how he responded. Do y'all hear a noise in the background on this end? If y'all do, let me know, and I will fix that noise expeditiously. But y'all tell me if y'all hear a noise in the background of this live stream while I'm talking to y'all. And for some reason, I'm telling y'all, since I got that, except we all know Roy Jones. Well, I mean, they would never fight. Roy was a much bigger guy than Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather is 150 pounds, soaking wet. Like soaking wet. Floyd is a little guy. He's a very small man. Roy Jones, a big dude, man. And him and Floyd would have never fought because they were just in two different weight classes. It just would have been too crazy. Jakendra said, what do you think about Joy Taylor getting fired? I really don't know what FS1 is doing. They fired a lot, not even just her. They fired a lot of people over there. I don't know what their plan or their goal is to reshape their network. After letting Shannon Sharp walk, that's been their sports programs have been going downhill ever since they let Shannon Sharp walk. Emmanuel Acho gone, Shady McCoy gone. Keyshawn them might be gone too. I mean, now Floyd did fight at 54, and Roy started off at 54. That is very correct. That's correct. Yes, you are right. And I thought about that. Yes, they did both fight at 54. But I don't even know if y'all know this. When Floyd was fighting at 54, Floyd never was really even close to 54. He's 151 pounds, I think, at his heaviest at 54. I don't think Floyd was ever even 153 before. I think his heaviest at 54 was like 151 pounds. But he did fight at 54. And at one point, there was conversations about him coming up to 160 to fight Gennady Golovkin, right? But Floyd is a naturally, I don't think he wanted to move up because he felt like he was too damn small to even kind of make that weight at 160. Floyd is naturally a small guy. Him and Tank Davis both are small guys, man. That's why I said people like Tank come up if Tank ever went up to 154, I really probably would be shocked if he went up to 54. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank is a little bitty guy. Well, no, I'm gonna say this, man. I think he might go up there. That would be the cap for Tank at 54. That would be where it would end. Ron said, Mac, my cousin said I was crazy because I asked if food and liquor was better than Good Kid, man. I said, I don't think you crazy, man. I love them both. Those albums are both equally great. I think people would pick Good Kid, Mad City because of the cinematic story that it told. That album told a story all the way through and through. But Food and Liquor is a wonderful album. Wonderful. Rap God Reloaded said, you know LeBron retiring. I'm gonna believe it when I see it. When he retires, he's gonna let everybody know, and he's gonna do a tour. I'm gonna believe it when it's announced. Truthfully. Personally, I think Bron got about 2 more years playing and he out the door. But I'm gonna believe it when I see it. For sure. What would happen if Roy Jones fought Kendrick? Man, what? Roy Jones knocking everybody out. Kendrick ain't regular dude, man. Oh my God. Roy Jones was one of my favorite fighters. One of my favorite fighters ever. So basically, man, Zero, you saw when Floyd was watching clips. Floyd posted clips on his story of him watching Roy Jones get knocked out, right? After Roy kept saying basically Floyd went, because people are asking him about Floyd Mayweather, and Roy would be like, who? And he's like, the reason why I say this is because you disrespected Muhammad Ali. What happened was Floyd Mayweather, everybody know Floyd calls himself the best ever, right? He felt like he's the best fighter ever. And people say when they tell Floyd, when Floyd says that, they say, well, what about Muhammad Ali? Floyd Mayweather often responds with the fact that Muhammad Ali lost to Leon Spinks, and Spinks had 7 fights at the time. 7 fights at the time, 7 professional fights when he beat Muhammad Ali. He brings up the fact that Muhammad Ali will fight in the rope-a-dope style, allow himself to be hit and all of that in order and let the opponent tire out before he started doing damage against certain opposition. Floyd Mayweather, like, I'm not sitting back and taking punishment. He also would talk about the fact that Muhammad Ali didn't throw. I'm being real with y'all. I love Ali. Love him. How many times have y'all ever seen Muhammad Ali throw a body shot? In any clip, how many times have y'all ever saw Muhammad Ali throw a body shot? And I think that Floyd was like, well, you know, and Floyd would bring up the fact that Ken Norton, because people say Ken Norton really beat Ali, right? Ken Norton really beat Ali. A lot of people say that. And so Floyd would say, well, I think I'm a better fighter. Roy took that personally and say, hold on, man. That's disrespectful to say. Now, again, me personally, I would always give the nod. I'm going to always say Ali. Even if I was a fighter, I'm going to say, man, Ali, that one, right? And I get people being protective over the legacy and image of Muhammad Ali. I get it, man. I get that all the way through and through. But Floyd feel like, yo, like, I've never lost. I fought 23 world champions, so on and so forth. So he said Roy Ali were the same fighter. Now, again, Roy, and I love Roy. Roy was phenomenal in his heyday. In his prime, Roy looked indestructible. It looked like it wasn't nothing you could do with Roy Jones Jr. at all. It looked like it was nothing you could do with that man, right? But the moment Roy's athleticism started to wane. Is when he started getting knocked out, when he started getting hurt in fights. Because Roy was he was so much more athletic than everybody else. He was able to get away with doing a lot of stuff that was incorrect. Because he was just that much, he was just that athletically gifted. He was more athletically gifted than a lot of people. Than nearly everybody he fought, including Lights Out James Toney. You know what I mean? Lights Out James Toney. Roy did a lot of things the wrong way. But because he was just a superior athlete, a God tier athlete, God with a lowercase g, God tier athlete, he was able to do all type of stuff. But the moment that athleticism left, you start seeing him get hurt. Glenn Johnson now, you start seeing Antonio Tarver now. Yeah, man. And when Roy lost, it broke my heart to see Roy lose. I'm just being real. I never had a fear of Floyd. I promise y'all, man. I never really had a fear of Floyd losing like that. I'm gonna tell y'all, not before the fight. Now, when he fought Marcos Maidana, I was like, oh snap, Floyd got to work, and he worked and won. But I never really had a fear of Floyd like the moment this happened. Like, nah, because Floyd didn't fight off of athleticism. He fought off against his reflexes, counter punching, punch accuracy. That was his strong suit. You know, ring generalship. Imperial Stats say, I love Ali, but she gonna get cooked. They spar and run off with the money. They better spar and run off with the money, though. Some people say Laila should get in the ring and then just walk out the ring as soon as the fight began. I forgot who did that in a fight. What fighter was it that did that? At the beginning of the fight, as soon as the bell rang, walked out the ring. They said that's what Laila should do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, listen, I've seen some of my favorite fighters take L's. I remember when Evander Holyfield was old and he fought, he was about 40 years old, and he fought James Toney and he got smoked against James Toney in the heavyweight division. And I was so sad for Evander because when I knew Evander he was really fading at that time. You know, he stuck around and fought for a long time. He really should have won against Nikolai Valuev. He really should have won against Nikolai Valuev. They cheated him, you know. But Evander should have been, what was that, 4-time heavyweight champion? 5-time heavyweight champion at that point, you know. But yeah, it was an African fight. I think it was that did that, man. That walked out of the ring. I gotta look that up, man. Laila is out of her prime. Ain't gonna be that. It's not gonna be competitive at all, man. Not out of her prime. Ain't fought in 18 years professionally. That's like when people be saying, "Well, we see young, older dudes and older women whoop young folks in the street all the time." Fighting in the street and fighting in the ring, two different things. When you only can use this, you can't knee nobody, you can't grab nobody, you can't throw them to the ground, you can't lift them out the air, you can't wrestle with them. All you can use is these. That's a whole different ball game. You got to have stamina. You got to be able to take a punch. You got to be able to have great reflexes. All of that, man, that stuff wanes as you get older. And when you ain't been able to sharpen your sword in a long time, oh my God, it's over with. Claressa is an active fighter. Still fighting, still winning more belts, still adding to her resume. She's been sharpening her sword for years now. His name is Curtis Harper. Curtis Harper. Yeah, he walked out against F.A. Ajagba. And I knew it wasn't F.A. that walked out. But yeah, man. Hey, James, man, that's love, brother. That's love. He said, Malcolm, I thought about you when I had Harold's for dinner. Hold on, James. You had Harold's? You in Chicago? You had Harold's for dinner. You in Chicago, James? Can you be Roy? Hell no, I can't be Roy. Roy would still knock me out as an old man. Absolutely not. I'm not. I wouldn't even act like I'm going to be Roy. He's a boxer. They going to get me up out of here. That's like when Fat Joe knew Roy would have knocked him out too. That's why he say, man, he would have knocked me out, man. And he's a boxer. And I remember when Vlad was like, but he's the middleweight champion. He's not that big. He's only a middleweight. Roy, listen, I said, Fat Joe said, what? He's a champion boxer. He's going to knock me out. When you ain't a fighter and you fighting again, man, I'm telling y'all, them little 135 pound dudes will knock you out, man. 130-pounders will knock you out. Seriously. The WNBA All-Star game was terrible. They didn't even really play. I didn't even know it was on. I forgot about it, Imperial Stats. That's crazy, man. I stay out in the birds, but Chicago, born and raised. That's love, James. I ain't even know that, man. Dang, I didn't know you was you was here close to the crib, man. That's love, man. Said you ain't missed nothing. Ah, man. He said they ain't really play. Dang. I didn't even know the game was on. Yep. Hey, y'all, tell me when the Manny Pacquiao fight start. When the Manny Pacquiao fight start, I got to get off here because I got to watch the fight. And then we're going to see an old lion go against a young lion. Manny Pacquiao about 46 years old. He about to fight Mario Barrios. Pacquiao ain't fought since what was it, 2021? He ain't fought since then. We're going to see how it's going to go. A lot of people think Manny going to be in trouble. But we shall see what Mario Barrios is going to do against Manny Pacquiao. Imperial Stats said they was out there smiling and not even playing defense. For real? Man, I should have checked out the game the whole time. Honestly, I should have checked it out. But, you know. Hey, man, Zero, I appreciate that Cash App donation, brother. Thank you a ton, bro. That mean a lot to me, boss. I'm going to start doing, look. This week, I'm live streaming like every other day. I promise y'all that. And I'm making some more videos tonight before I go to sleep. And I'm talking about the Manny Pacquiao fight too. Then we're going to talk about father time in the sport of boxing. Because some guys have defeated, only a few guys have done it, man. George Foreman won the heavyweight title at 45 years old against Michael Moore. And he landed a strong-ass jab to Michael Moore's jaw. And became heavyweight champion at 45 years old. So we gonna see what happens. Zero say I'm always gonna support Mills, and I appreciate that, bro. That mean a lot to me, man. Imperial Sat said I'm gonna try to watch that fight to redeem my night. Man, for sure. Check it out, man. Said so I heard a few of the songs off of it. I ain't heard the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? I went to work the other day with listening to it with fire too, what I was hearing. But I ain't heard the whole joint. Raekwon album though, man. God, listen, don't get me on the hip hop binge, man. I love hip hop though, so you know. That's good for me. I like being on the hip hop binge anyway. You know? But yeah, man. We're gonna see if Manny Pacquiao can get the job done or not. We gonna see, man. Man. Give me another water out the refrigerator. I'm thirsty. What else, man? It's been a lot of other stuff happening too. I gotta talk about DC Young Fly addressing Rick Ross leaving the 85 South show after he used the bathroom. We'll talk about that too. You watched the Sci-Hi freestyle. I have not watched the Sci-Hi freestyle. It was dope. I'm assuming so. Sci-Hi the Prince is a rapper. Tyler the Creator dropping a new album on Monday. My daughter loves Tyler the Creator, man. She in the room right now. My daughter loves Tyler the Creator. What you think about T? What happened with T Grizzly? What happened with him? I ain't know what's up with it. I ain't know what happened with T Grizzly situation. Hey, look, hold on. King of the South. So earlier today, I liked a tweet about which I didn't read because I was doing something, right? I was in the middle of doing something and I kind of saw something that Shaq said. I hearted the tweet so I can go back and look at it later. Break down what Shaq said for me. But the moment I saw some of what he said, I said, oh, if this is a real quote, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be in trouble. They said T Grizzly set up his aunt in court. By doing what? What did he do? Y'all let me know. But no, I have to go back and see that quote. Because Kobe fans, look, they gonna be ready to fight now. What dream was pro at Charles the best here? Got a show for you days. Got a show here today for you guys, man. That damn Shaquille O'Neal. He was always jealous of Kobe. Always jealous of Kobe, man. He said he would have three-peated with T-Mac. Talk. Oh man, they gonna have a heart attack. Oh, you disrespecting Kobe, you disrespecting Kobe, disrespecting Kobe, man. I'm finna go and look, man. And is it today? That damn LeBron James. I'm finna put in his name and see what he say. That damn LeBron James. That damn Shaquille O'Neal, man. He's jealous of Kobe Bryant's popularity. He said that's what he said, King of the South. That's what he said. That's what he said. Kobe, and I saw that. Kobe basically, he said he was drawing the triple teams. That's what he said. That's the part I saw, King of the South. I saw that. And yeah, they're gonna get mad. But it's a fact though. Big Diesel was drawing them triple teams. Kobe was getting off. But Big Diesel was drawing them triple teams, man. Y'all, come on, it's a known fact. If you watch basketball, you'd have known, man. Mars had to surround Shaq, man. Dudes was purposely signing big men that was garbage, just to get sick, just to get fouled out and collect fouls against Shaq. They gonna say that damn Shaquille O'Neal is a Clutch Sports agent. He's an agent of Clutch Sports. He signed to Clutch Sports. That damn Shaquille O'Neal. Young Baller say his aunt unaliver trial started recently. A family member testified in court. T Grizzly set up his aunt to get what? Set up his aunt to get popped because he impregnated her. Whoa! Whoa! That's what I should have made this live stream about. Kobe said, matter of fact, but let me tell y'all something. I should have named the live stream that. Hold on. T Grizzly. Now I know he wasn't on this kissing cousins type stuff. Whoa. Come on, man. Oh, his uncle wife, not by blood. But it's, of course, still horrible. Still sickening, regardless. Still sickening. Okay, I got you. That's crazy, though. Because what the hell? Man, listen. I don't know what be happening with these rappers now, man. It be some crazy stuff going on out here in this world. Children don't mess with T. That's what they said. Hold on. They saying somebody from 600 did it? 600 in Chicago? 60th and Calumet 600? Chicago, that's what they saying? I'm looking at that right now. Who they talking about when 600 did that, man? Whoa, 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 whoa. Any thoughts on the Lakers? My fault, bro. I think it's a solid pickup for the Lakers, man. They needed a guard that can play some defense. Need a guard and some wings that can play defense, man. So I think it's a solid pickup for them. They need rim protection as well. So, yeah, and you know what's so funny, man? You know what's so funny about all of this? Because in this situation, you see how I bet you Dreamers Pro gonna be like, that damn LeBron James gets all the help in the world. And he didn't say nothing about the Clippers getting Bradley Beal. Clippers be getting all the talent ever and never win a goddamn thing. Clippers get everybody. Clippers get me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. and never win none. But they can get all the talent in the world, and it's cool. If LeBron get a talented addition, it's something else. He said, dude, that be with Booker. Whoa, man. Clippers be getting everybody and still don't be winning. And then don't nobody say nothing. It's all cool. It's all good, right? The moment somebody LeBron get somebody, oh, it's a conspiracy. That damn LeBron James, he needs everybody. You know, y'all boys scap attack. That LeBron James, he hits everybody. He needs everybody on his team to win. Man, these dudes be clowns, man. They do be clowns. They get everybody. Remember Oprah Winfrey? You get a car, they get everybody on their team. They didn't have James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. I mean, they didn't have Jamal Crawford. They be having everybody over there and still don't be doing nothing. He said Dreamers Pro blaming Clutch for the Bleacher Report all-time greatest. Listen, Dreamers Pro and everybody, I'm telling y'all, at this point, they would blame LeBron James for their breath stinking. If they don't wash their ass, they're going to blame LeBron for buying up all the soap out of the store. That's why they musty. If they musty in the wintertime, they're going to blame LeBron James and Clutch Sports. Rich Paul and them, they got me musty in the wintertime. You know how hard it is to be musty in the wintertime? They would blame LeBron for that. If they girl cheat on them and lead them for another dude, it's going to be LeBron James' them fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they can't get a girlfriend, it's LeBron James and Clutch Sports' fault. You feel me? Like, what is we talking about? If they get in trouble at work, LeBron James and Clutch Sports put their boss up to it. Damn, brother. Like, always blaming another man. They blame LeBron for other men's thoughts and other men's quotes and other men's perspectives. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Huh? Right, they mad at LeBron being number 2, but they cool with Steph. They ain't mad at Steph Curry being head of Kobe. They mad at LeBron being head of Kobe, but they don't say nothing about Steph Curry being ahead of him. My homie LeBron hater, I love that Drake. What did I miss? I actually think Drake was gliding on it a little bit. I like that. I like that song though. But Drake also covered up his LeBron James tattoo with a tattoo of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He gotta stop tattooing men on him. You gotta stop. Like, especially men that are still alive. You gotta stop doing that. Stop tattooing men on you. I know I shouldn't tell another person what to do with their body and all that. I just don't think it's cool to be tattooing men on you. I'm a LeBron James fan. LeBron James will not be tattooed on me. I'm sorry. He just not. Like, he's not getting tattooed on me. No. That's just, to me, that's just crazy, man. I don't think that's cool. I don't think it's nothing. No, we can't do that, man. No. You say Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, a good look. Yeah, they out here looking. They compliment each other well now. They compliment each other well. I'm seeing them out there. They on these red carpet events. You know what I mean? They looking all snazzy and whatnot. I said, well, damn. You feel me? Them boys in Golden State really shooters for real. Yeah, Drake getting tattooed with men on him is already a flag on. But he gotta stop, man. You gotta stop getting tattoos of dudes. Like, just leave that alone. Don't do that. Don't cover the tattoo up with another dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cover something up with Toronto. Cover the tattoo up with something of Toronto, something of your record label. Put the owl on your arm right there, something, you feel me? I don't know. Hell, I get another tattoo of Aaliyah right there or something. But don't put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on you, though. You gotta stop doing it, man. Listen, if I was his friend, I'd be like, don't do that, bro. Get you a tattoo of something of Toronto on you to cover that up. Something concerning your son or something. I don't know. something concerning one of your albums or something. But don't. It's just not, yeah. It was not for me, I would say that. It's not for your boy. Just not something I would do. Something he wants to be connected with his buddies. Man, go hang out with the brother or something. You feel me? I don't know. Go hit the club with the brother. But man, tattoo on him though? Tattoo on him? It's a little far. It's a little far. It's a little far, man. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. That Pacquiao about hold on. The fight about to start right now. He walking to the ring, ready sport? Ready stories? Are they walking to the ring right now? Ready stories? Let me know. If they walk into the ring, y'all, I gotta get off here real quick. I gotta watch this fight. Let me know, Reddit stories. Tell me, bro. Are they walking to the ring now? Like 10 minutes? Okay. Well, we got a good 5 minutes on here, then I gotta get up out this thing. So I can go see if Manny Pacquiao gonna defy the odds, if he gonna beat the odds. Let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. I don't know if y'all seen Mulan. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Someday I'll make a man out of you. You must be struck. What did he say? What did he say? Lulu. Hey, Lulu. Lulu. I know this girl hit me. Hold on. Shaq said he can get 6 with Curry, but couldn't even get 6 with Kobe because he was too late. Don't start that, young baller. Shaq wasn't too. That ain't why they lost, because Shaq was too lazy. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do it, young baller. So you wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blade on the Impala. Hey, Lil Flip had this song. What album was that? Underground Legend. He had a song on Underground Legend called Tonight. That was my joint. It's a smooth song, for real. It's like for the girls. Shout out Lil Flip was Tip bogus for getting Lil Flip up out of here like that. Tip one of my favorite rappers. Tip bogus for that, man. Flipperachi could rap, man. Flipper was a great when I say Flipper, they gonna think of Young Dolph, but Lil Flip was a great freestyler. He could rap, man. I like Flip, man. He had a song called I Could Do That. That was my joint on Underground Legend. Hey, he said Dreamers Pro got an obsession with LeBron. Hey, he been obsessed with LeBron. That's how he get his views, though. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, Flip even better now. For real, I ain't heard Flip in a minute, man. He said Lil Flip is underrated. I found out about Lil Flip. NBA Live 04 definitely had. What song was that on 04 from Flip? Said Flip is more lyrical. Okay, more lyrical. I gotta listen to Flip, man. I like Underground Legend. You Gotta Feel Me album, all of that. I went and got the You Gotta Feel Me album for bootleg for $5 from this CD store around the corner. And the people found out they were selling people albums in there for $5, and they shut it all down. They shut down the music operation in the store. There was a little store. I was living on 48th in Indiana. I used to walk up to 47th Street and then cut around the corner and get that album. Yup, Game Over was on. That was on 04, Live 04. I know Game Over. You had to be. No, we ain't playing. Hold on. What song was on 04? But I know when I got NBA Live '04, I was living on 48th in Indiana. So, oh no, Tip my guy. So Tip one of my favorite rappers. So like, I listen at the time, I'm like, go ahead, Tip. But in retrospect, I said, damn man, Tip got flipped all out the way. How long the greatest ever played it? What song was that on? Like, I remember this because I used to play live. They had Chingy right there on there. They had Red Cafe, Virus. I remember, hey, hold on. You remember Red Cafe had this song Virus on NBA Live '04? This is a virus. Red Cafe been getting fresh since fresh been out. Had a killer crossover to stress you out. My man said, as the point guard, I'll do the dribbling and drop it to the big man so he can take it to the middle lane. I might have to foul when it's crunch time. You got the rock, I'll be chasing you like one time. What my man say, quick dish like Marbury, banging on your head to show you that my balls heavy. That was crazy. Red Cafe, the virus was fire on there. Then they had Ghetto Music by Outkast on NBA Live '04. She said, you kind of look like Chingy. Jacqueline, y'all say I look like everybody. Shout out Chingy. Lane. Chingy was the dude, though. He said, that Red Cafe joined the virus. They had Ghetto Music by Outkast was on there. The Game had a song on there called I'm gonna stop me when I'm dribbling the rock. And he's supposed to tell the big man to move out the middle and go through. He was like, what do you say? No passing or move for no passing or what's that? No passing or something. You in the zone, I shoot for three. You in the man, I shake the mascot off your jersey. Leave you in the stands with fans. Hey, the Game was rapping on that joint. What song was that? Shout out NBA Live '04. I played that to the end of time. That's the one when Kwame Brown was on my team and he was missing wide open dunks and shit. And I was like, get his ass out the game. Get him up out of here. The hell is he doing? You know what I'm saying? He said he looked like the Game can't stop me. Yes. Greatest player. Yes. Shout out Chingy Lane. Wide open dunks underneath the basket. The ball, he dunked it, the ball flying in the air. I'm like, oh my God. Get him up out of here. Because I would do the dynasty mode. And I would have the fantasy draft. I'll just have them randomly draft people for me. Sometimes I'll pick them, but a lot of times I would have them randomly draft people for me. Especially as the draft went on. And then I would play like that. Wait, Twister had a song on Live. What song was it on Live 04 from Twister though? Man, y'all real, man. Y'all bring it back. I remember when on NBA Live '06, Fort Minor had this song that was like, this is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50%, what do you say? 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember. Remember the name, Fort Minor. Who is the best comedian to come out of Chicago? Bernard McCullough, a.k.a. Bernie Mac. People don't know Bernie Mac real name is Bernard McCullough. His last name is not really Mac. McCullough, Mac is an abbreviation of the word of his last name McCullough. Bernie Mac, Bernard McCullough. So we had a lot of great comedians, man, from here though, man. You had Bernie Mac. You had Robin Harris, the late Robin Harris. You had Michael Collier, Dion Cole. You got Corey Holcomb, Godfrey. You got a lot of Chicago brothers, man. The comedian gang. You got what's my homegirl name, man? What's my girl name, man? What's my dark skinned girl name? Would be on that show, not on The View. What's her name, man? Is it the View that she on? Or was that the View? Cheryl Underwood, man. Cheryl Underwood, man. That's what I'm talking about. D-Ray from Chicago. D-Ray Davis, Chicago, baby. Sherry Shepard is from Chicago as well. Yeah, man, you got a lot of Chicago comedians, man. It's a ton of them. I'm missing a lot of names, actually, even when I'm saying that. Yeah, I said Robin Harris already. Robin Harris. That's like the first name I said after Bernie Mac. Um, I'm missing some more people too. Hey man, Zero, talk that talk. Bernie Mac is a comfort show for me as well. When I'm feeling down or something, I watch Bernie Mac show. My daughter, who's 14 years old, she loves that show now. And she started watching a lot of the TV shows I used to watch. I put on the Steve Harvey show, not the talk show, the sitcom. Put on Good Time. My grandma got rest her soul used to hate Good Time though. But she loved Bernie Mac show. Bernie Mac show, Sister Sister, stuff like that. That damn Bernie Mac sounded clutch sports. Oh, you talking about D-Ray Davis, some of the light-skinned brother in the Chris Brown, excuse me, Miss video. D-Ray Davis. He's in Kanye West video, through the first video, through the wire. Without an arm, I spit. Without an arm, I spit. Said, but Chicago comedians don't have anything on Detroit comedians. Hey, name me some Detroit comedians, man. I didn't lost my on top of my head. I really I'm sure I know a ton of them, but off the top of my head, I can't think of one right now on top of my head. I know it's a lot of them though. Where do you think Acho, Joy Taylor, and Shady would end up? Some of them might go to ESPN, some of them might just go to the YouTube route and make their bread on there. That's a lot of paper. David Allen Greer from Chicago. I mean from Detroit. Lonnie Love. Okay. Hey y'all, look, I'm finna go watch Manny Pacquiao fight right quick. And I'm gonna see what happened. I'm gonna get back on here after the fight though, so we can talk about it. But I'm about to go watch Manny Pacquiao and see what happened, y'all. I'm gonna get back on here though. I gotta go watch this fight. All right, y'all. Peace.